Hello, lovely viewers. Good afternoon once again. I'm your girl, Abena Sarpong, and your host for relationship and sex. Listen, I've been wondering for days now, for weeks now, and the show hasn't been broadcasted in like a week now, and we decided to broadcast it today. So today, what we want to discuss is: do you think keeping a best friend of the opposite sex is healthy for a relationship? What's your view? What's my view? Let us all discuss this. To me, Abena Sarpong, keeping a best friend of the opposite sex in my relationship is no harm to my relationship. Why? Because I have reasons. My best friend has got limits. You have limits. Okay, you're my best friend, but you have got limits. Though you are a guy, I can't say you're my best friend, so I'm changing my clothes in front of you. I can't say you're my best friend, so I do what I do with my boyfriend with you. Now, people have termed, this generation has termed everything to be something else, and they call it something like friends with benefit. Do you think it's really important in a relationship to keep a best friend or a friend with benefits? No. What if you really want to have something to do with your best friend? If you want to go ahead and have sex with your best friend, if you want to go ahead and do whatsoever with your best friend, do you think you have to go into a relationship? Then no. Why don't you then enter into a relationship with your best friend rather than dating someone else, another guy out there, an innocent guy out there, or an innocent girl out there, and doing whatever you want to do with that person, or putting that person into trouble, and calling someone your best friend, but rather you're having sex and other stuff with your best friend? Is it right? Hi. Is it? Nah, hi, nah. Listen. I don't think it's right to keep a best friend and do what you do with your boyfriend or your girlfriend with your best friend. Because if you really want to do that with your best friend, then why don't you enter into a relationship with your best friend? What do you think? You out there, what do you also think about it? It's getting out of hands with this best friend thing. Everybody goes like, oh, he's my best friend, oh, she's my best friend. And later on, you realize they're having an affair behind your back. And they tend to say if they're in a relationship, it doesn't work for them. But if they are best friends, it works for them. What sort of nonsense is that? See, let's face facts here. If our parents or our grandparents decided to do this best friend thing, he's my best friend, and dated our grandparents later on, or dated our grandparents while they had best friends alongside, do you think like we would have gone this far, like we would be here? I don't think so. I don't think so, not at all. I just don't think so. So let's just think about this. I'm in a relationship with you, and I have a best friend who is a guy. You come to my house, and my best friend is on my bed, maybe with just box sex, and I'm just in my 90, and you come there, and we are all talking. Are you going to be okay with it? Because I think he's my best friend, so we should just keep it cool. Like, my best friend should know everything about me, but not the knowledge of some other places, you know. Dear girls, with these best friend things that we've been doing, he's my best friend and the rest, do you think it's helping our relationships? No, it's just breaking it down. That your best friend will be giving you advice. Oh, guys are like this, or guys are like that, too. And your boyfriend might be doing what he's saying that guys are like, but that's not actually what your boyfriend is trying to mean. And you go ahead and you break up with your boyfriend, and you give him the chance to be in a relationship with you. He does whatever he does with you and dump you, and now you go ahead and say guys are scam. Dear girls, we are always in our time with this best friend thing in a relationship that we call friends with benefits. Okay, is it Jay Soldier says it's never right. Bestie, then chopping they go on under. You are right, my dear, bestie, you call him bestie, she calls you bestie, and they'll be chopping themselves. Yes, that's what I'm trying to drive at. But it's not all best friends that are like that. We have unique ones who don't consider that thought of chopping. Do you know that? Because if you give yourself limits in every relationship, you give yourself limits that, hey, I have a boyfriend, you are just my best friend who I can share ideas with. You are my best friend who, when I'm going into trouble, I can talk to. When I have issues with my boyfriend or something, I can talk to. Ibrahim, thank you. You know, it's just something like that. So, best friend, listen, I can talk to you when I'm not well, when I think I have issues, when I think my mindset is not getting me to something right, when I'm not thinking straight. That is where I call you in as my best friend. And I talk to you as my male best friend. To me, it would have been right if you keep female, but if you're female, you keep your female best friend. If you're male, you keep your male best friend. But girls are saying, Emma, mo kasa dodo. Okay, Emma, ye kasa dodo. That's what girls are saying. Say, Emma, ye kasa dodo. So I can't come and keep my secret with a girl. Me, for instance, I can't go talk to you as a girl and sit down with you and talk to you. Oh, sister, sing. No. Before I realize my issues are out there, to me, it would be very good to keep every secret of mine in my head. Okay, Prime says, why can't your best friend be the same sex rather than the opposite? Prime, that's what I'm driving at right now. Me as a girl, I wouldn't want to keep a girl as best friend. That one I would say. Because I say I should talk to my best friend. Why do I call her a best friend? I talk to her. I share my ideas with her. Tomorrow, those ideas that I'm sharing with her, she will be doing it or she will be telling others about it. I have a secret. I think it's something I have to share because it's hunting me. I need help. I told my best friend who is a lady, and tomorrow it's out there. Oh, Abena has done this. Abena has done that. So I would rather keep a guy who will all laugh about it, give me ideas. And sometimes the girls, we keep boys as best friends because we think they'll give us tips on how guys are so that we can manage our relationship. But it doesn't end like that. It goes on and on and on and on and on, and chopping comes in. As someone said earlier on, that bestie, sad, then chopping goes set in. So do you think it's right? But for ladies, sometimes ladies have this kind of like gap between their boyfriends and their best friends. They try to say, oh, this is my best friend, this is my boyfriend. They try to know like what goes in and in between them. Sometimes too, it's not right. I can't go and have sex with my boyfriend and come and tell you that, oh, Kwejo Kwame, Kweku, since you're my best friend, let me tell you this. I had sex with him, and this is what happened, this is how it started. And he started giving me ideas that next time when he comes, like, do this, do that, because guys, they have this mindset that you are cheap and the rest. And I have that mindset in my mind. I'm thinking like my boyfriend is not actually thinking like that. Do you know that? He's actually having, oh, Kajawachi, hi, I miss you, Joe. So maybe your best friend or your boyfriend is not thinking like that, like, oh, I love my girlfriend or something. But your best friend goes ahead to put ideas in your mind that says, hey, be careful, now guys are this, guys are that. Guys are scam, women are scam. Everybody is a scam. You just have to find the right person. You just have to find your soulmate. That is it. And forget about this best friend thing. Best friend. Forget about it. It won't send you anywhere. So as Prime is saying, why don't we keep best friends of the same sex? To me, I can't do that. I'd rather take you as a friend, but not a best friend. Then I'd rather take myself as best friend. I can't take a girl as my best friend. Why? Because I don't want my issues to go out there. I know guys having guys best friends are they are so cool to each other. They talk, they keep secrets and the rest. But girls can't do that. Tomorrow they are fighting and your issues are out there, which is so not right. So I'm also waiting for your discussions. What you think about keeping best friends of the opposite sex and how it's going to affect a relationship. To me, it really affects relationship. Then times, not our best friend, but now it's there. now it's really there, and it's the main source of lot of breakups in relationships. Because maybe you feel like you're depressed, your boyfriend, maybe you guys had an argument, you go to your best friend's house or something, then you try to share what happened, then you're there, you get so emotional and you're crying and you're like, oh, don't worry dear, I'm here for you, you got my shoulders to lean on. Oh my god, the sweet words alone, when it gets into your head, makes you think like your best friend is better than your boyfriend, and it leads to that side. Then kissing sets in, then that touching sets in, then all of a sudden the chopping comes. My fellow ladies and my fellow gentlemen out there, I know and I trust you very well that you are not doing best friend with you are not doing chopping with your best friends. Because if you are doing chopping with your best friends, boys and girls out there dating in a relationship, I'm urging you, when you catch them, beat them. Come and hide me, I'll beat them for you. I'm just joking, I can't fight. Well, so I'm still waiting for your discussion. What do you think about keeping a best friend in your relationship who is of the opposite sex? Okay, Mauko says keeping best friends of the opposite sex is not a bad idea, but it depends on the person. Thank you. That's why I said you have to keep limits. If I'm keeping limits and I'm telling you that best friend, what you have to do is, when I have something that's really bothering my mind, I tell you about it, we share ideas, and we move on. But to come to the certain aspect of you doing the kissing, touching, no, you are out of that. For me, when you start, you are out. Kojobochi says, I'm cool with girls as my best friend because they are caring. Oh, that's what he also says, that he's cool with girls as best friends because they are caring. Yes, girls are caring, especially when they are not in a relationship with you. As soon as they get into a relationship with you, some change. We all change. Guys also do same. But also, maybe, I don't know the reason why he thinks like girls are more caring than guys. But to me, I would say like guy best friendship, it's lovely. They do everything together. Even if they hurt each other, they go ahead and forgive themselves. Girls best friendship, let's say you have a boyfriend and you guys broke up or something. Sometime later, your boyfriend meets your best friend and goes out with her, and it turns around that, oh, she has stolen my own boyfriend. That's how girls are, Charlie. It's so bad. We have to change. That's why girls can't keep girls best friends and they keep boys as best friends. Yes, Malcolm Adu says you keeping limits is the best. Sure, it's very bad because you keep your limits. That's your limits, master. Oh, limits in you. If you are going out with me, you have the right to do whatever you want to do. But you have limits. If I tell you no sex, no sex. You can't tell me that you like sex, so you should go ahead and have sex. No, if I tell you no sex, no sex. You should understand me, because relationship is all about love, understanding, trust, care, need. It's all about that. But you can't just force me to do whatever you want me to do. Though women are supposed to be submissive and respectful, but guys, you have to also show love and have understanding about whatever your girlfriend wants. And for the best friend, master, this is your limit. Master, don't go here, don't touch me, don't kiss me, don't do this. We just sit down, we talk like friends now, but just that I share, like we are more than that friendship that you can just, oh, hello, hi, bye-bye. We sit down, we talk, we share ideas, that this is that. Help me do this. Or I have this business idea that I want to start up. As a best friend, I'm telling you about it. That's what best friends do. Not like I went to visit my best friend and because I think we are soulmates or something, so I'm just wasting my time with my boyfriend. Go ahead and break up with your boyfriend. Go ahead and break up with your girlfriend. It's not important. Prime is talk. Oh, Prime, what do you mean by that? So that's what I'm trying to say right now. Keeping best friends of the opposite sex can be right only if you keep your limits. If you don't keep your limits and a teacher, and you go and you be a jar, you don't have the right to even come to your boyfriend or your girlfriend to tell your girlfriend that I had sex with my best friend, so please forgive me and let's move on. That one, sleeping dogs can't lie you. Sleeping dogs, they can't sleep umpo. They will wake up and back. Their lions will resurrect. So please, let's just keep the limits. If you are keeping male best friends, as females, we are keeping male best friends as our best friends in our relationship. And as males, you're also keeping female best friends in your relationship, which won't distract your relationship if you keep your limits. That's what I've said. So I think you can keep, it's not like I know that you can keep your best friendship, whatever, of the opposite sex in your relationship, but keep your limits. No touching, no kissing, no sexing. Please keep your limits. Okay, keep your limits. I still remain your host, Abena Sarpong Jiwutu. I remain that host. Today I don't have any pineapples to share here, but don't worry. Catch me same time next week, and I'm going to share credits. Who is ready for credits? Okay, I know you are all ready for credit because you all need credits. Don't worry, I'll share credits. MTN, Airtel, Tigo, Vodafone. Just catch me, Glow. Just catch me same time next week. And sorry for the delay today. It was technical issues, So, okay, let me just reply some comments here. Well, according to a BBC survey with DNA kits, people have ended up not being a biological kid to their families. This is all because of this thing. Sure. You get into a relationship or you marry someone you think you're in love with, and later on a DNA test is conducted on the children that you bring forth, and they realize it's your best friend. What's that day? Why? Okay, Kojo Abochi says, friendship with the opposite sex turns out to be something else, especially boys like myself. Boys like myself always have bad mind. I bet 80% of boys have that same mindset. So if touching sets in, it doesn't spoil anything. Please change that bad mindset of yours, okay? Please change that bad mindset of yours. It's not good. It's not going to work at all. How can you say that when touching sets in, it doesn't spoil anything? If you're having your bad mindset, then please keep your male bestie and touch your male bestie and see if it is okay. Can you touch your male bestie? Can you? Then we'll call you gay, right? Same as I can't touch my female bestie, they will call me lesbian. So why don't we also do that with the opposite sex? Oh, my people. Well, I would say bye-bye to you right now because I know we all have busy schedules and we took time from our busy schedules to watch this program, Relationship and Sex with Abena Sarpong. And I'm grateful for you watching me today. And I have to wish you Merry Christmas in advance and a Happy New Year. And probably same time next week we'll meet again, and I've promised you I'm going to share airtime. So be there to watch me. Don't miss it next week. Today has been fun. If you have anything to add up to it, just comment at the comment section, and sure, I would also reply you. Thank you very much. It's been fun having you on my show. I love you all. Bye.